when most people think of high protein diet advocates, they think of big ass bodybuilders looking to live large, die large, and leave a giant coffin. And this thought process is understandable, as people looking to get massive do consume a high protein diet. If your goal is to build muscle, protein is imperative, as it provides the building blocks for new tissue in the form of amino acids. People don't think of a protein-rich diet as a tool to facilitate weight loss, when actually it's a great tool and one I highly recommend. Whether you want to build muscle, lose fat, or like many people, a combination of the two, then protein is the most important nutrient. Firstly, protein is super satiating, as shown in a systematic review done by Halton et al., stating there is convincing evidence that a higher protein intake increases thermogenesis and satiety compared to diets of lower protein content. The weight of the evidence also suggests that high protein meals lead to reduced subsequent energy intake. So the success of a diet is largely dictated by its sustainability and adherence. If you're appropriately full from your meals, you're much less likely to overindulge. Secondly, high protein diets help to maintain or even gain lean mass when in a calorie deficit, as shown in a randomized controlled trial done by Longland et al. It showed that during a marked energy deficit, consumption of a diet containing 2.4 grams of protein per kilo of body weight was more effective than consumption of a diet containing 1.2 grams of protein per kilo of body weight when promoting increases in lean body mass and losses of fat mass when combined with a high volume of resistance and anaerobic exercise. And the more muscle you have, the more calories you'll burn daily. Lean mass is very energy demanding. If you want to maintain a high metabolic rate or even increase it further, you want to consume a high protein diet that facilitates muscle growth. It doesn't necessarily need to be 2.4 grams of protein per kilo of body weight. Between 1.6 and 2.2 grams of protein will optimize muscle protein synthesis. Thirdly, protein has by far the highest thermic effect of feeding, with 20 to 30% of the calories getting burnt off via the digestive process. This is considerably higher than fat at 0 to 3% and even carbs at 5 to 10%. This means a diet high in protein has a fat loss advantage over lower protein diets. In summary, when your goal is fat loss, you want to ensure you're consuming a protein-rich diet. Protein facilitates muscle growth, and the more muscle you have, the more calories you'll burn on a day-to-day basis. As mentioned, lean mass is incredibly energy demanding. Protein also boosts your metabolism by taking advantage of a higher thermic effect of feeding, which again is the amount of calories your body burns via the digestive process. And protein is super satiating, making it much easier to adhere to a calorie deficit and reach your fat loss goals.